Good morning, dear students. In the last class, we discussed about the types of IUDs, but we did not discuss about the how they work. Today, we are going to learn the remaining contraceptive methods. Right? Today, we learn about the functions, how the IUDs are going to work. So, how so they increase right? They increase the phagocytosis of the sperm by uterus. Suppose we take the uterus like this. So this is the vagina. In this, I'll show you the red marker, that will be better. In this, the copper T is inserted like this, or the IUD is inserted like this. For example, you take the copper releasing IUDs, copper strings are present like this. Okay. So IUDs are inserted into the uterus in this manner. So what about the copper releasing IUDs? So what the function of copper releasing IUDs? Copper releasing IUDs suppress the sperm motility. That means the motility of sperm decreases, right? Then suppress the sperm viability. That means the sperm is not that much active. The viability of sperm decreases, the motility of sperm decreases, and also suppress the fertilizing capacity. Okay, it suppresses the fertilizing capacity of the sperm also, right? So copper releasing IUDs suppress the sperm motility, suppress the sperm viability, and also suppress the fertilizing capacity of the sperm. Then one more IUD is there, that is hormone releasing IUD. Hormone releasing IUD. Right? So hormone releasing IUDs prevents implantation. Okay, and makes cervix hostile for sperms. That means the cervix does not allow the sperms enter through it. Hostile means opposite. So the cervix becomes opposite to the sperms. So these are the points about the IUDs. So IUDs are this is one of the important objective question. Which of the following is an ideal contraceptive? The ideal contraceptive which is used by a woman in India is IUD, that is intrauterine devices. So this completes about the IUDs. Now we go for the next one, oral contraceptive pills. So next one is oral contraceptive pills. So commonly called as, we call oral contraceptive pills as OCPs. Okay. So oral contraceptive pills are made up of with what? made up of with estrogen or progesterone or both, right? Oral contraceptive pills are made up of with estrogen or progesterone or both, right? Then how to take? So taken orally, right? How they use the oral contraceptive pills, right? 1, 2. So how to take oral contraceptive pills means oral contraceptive pills are taken orally. Then how should we use? The oral contraceptive pill should be taken on 3rd day or 5th day of menstrual cycle. Okay, they have to take on 3rd day or 5th day of menstrual cycle and continue for 21 days. Continue for 21 days. Let us see. Suppose a woman is taking the oral contraceptive pills on the 3rd day. So first one, second one, third one, fourth one, 14th, fourth one, fifth one, sixth one, seventh one, eighth one, ninth one, 10th one, 11th one, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, like this, right? And a gap of 7 days. The gap of 7 days. So after 7 days, again they have to continue the oral contraceptive pills. Why they are taking the gap of 7 days means in the gap of 7 days the menstrual flow occurs, right? So what are the components present in the oral contraceptive pills means I told you that it consists of estrogen and progesterone. Okay, estrogen and progesterone are present in the oral contraceptive pills, right? So oral contraceptive pills are taken continuously for how many days means 21 days. With after 21 days a gap is given for 7 days. Again after 7 days again they will continue. For example, you take up to 24 they are taking 25, 26, 27, 28. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So that gap will come at 7 days. So in that 7 days the menstrual flow occurs. Then what are the uses of this oral contraceptive pills means? Oral contraceptive pills prevent ovulation. Okay, prevent ovulation. So uses, it is very important. Oral contraceptive pills prevents ovulation, implantation, and alters cervical mucus and retards sperm entry. Retards sperm entry. So you may get doubt if the ovulation does not take place, how the menstruation occurs, right? See here, generally when you see the estrogen and progesterone levels, the levels of progesterone are very less up to first 14 days, and the levels of estrogen is also very less, like this. So, in normal menstrual cycle, we consider the levels of progesterone and estrogen will be like this. But what the oral contraceptive pills consists of? The oral contraceptive pills consists of progesterone and estrogen. So, after menstruation only, the corpus luteum secretes the progesterone. So, what the progesterone will do? Progesterone maintains the uterus for implantation. But what we are doing here? We are giving high doses of progesterone here. In the oral contraceptive pills, there are high doses of progesterone, right? So high doses of progesterone prevents ovulation. When the high doses of progesterone is prevent ovulation, then there is no chance of menstrual cycle. But here the levels of progesterone decreases. So in the tablets, so that is the reason why they'll give, if the tablets, they take this one as a tablet sheet. In the tablet sheet, the tablets are like this, right? So the tablets are like this. They'll give day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7, day 8, day 9, day 10. Like this, they'll be mentioning the dates, day. So according to that day, they have to take these tablets. Day 1, first tablet, day 2, second tablet, day 3, third tablet, like that. Why they are mentioning the dates, day on the tablets means the slowly they decrease the levels of hormones in these tablets. When the levels of hormones are decreasing, when the progesterone and estrogen are decreasing, what is happening? The uterus, the endometrium is shut off. The endometrium is shut off. So there is a menstrual flow. You remember that? There will be a menstrual flow. When we compare regular menstrual flow and this menstrual flow will be very light, very little. Okay, you understand that? So menstrual flow occurs, but menstruation does not take place. You remember that? So due to that, the pregnancies are prevented. So again, I'll recap this one. See, the oral contraceptive pills are made up of with progesterone or estrogen or both. Oral contraceptive pills are taken orally. So oral contraceptive pills are taken on 3rd day or 5th day of menstrual cycle and has to continue up to 21 days continuously. Then after that they can take a break of 7 days. Again they have to continue the oral contraceptive pills. So what is the uses of oral contraceptive pills? Oral contraceptive pills prevents ovulation, implantation, and alters cervical mucus and retards the entry of sperms. Right? There is one more oral contraceptive pill, I'll tell you now. So another one is there, that is Saheli. Saheli is also oral contraceptive pill. It is taken only one pill in a week. So we call this one as once a week pill. Right? And it is non-steroidal. Non-steroidal means it does not contain progesterone, is absent, and estrogen is also absent. Remember that progesterone and estrogen are steroid hormones. So non-steroidal means these hormones are present, these hormones are absent. Then what does this Saheli consist of? It consists of a chemical called as centichromon, which is also called as anti-estrogen. Anti-estrogen. And this Saheli is developed by CDRI. So CDRI means Central Drug Research Institute, Lucknow. It is present in Lucknow. So Central Drug Research Institute, which is present in Lucknow. Then what are the side effects? Side effects are very less side effects will be have, but contraceptive value is very high. The contraceptive value of this one is very high. So this is also very important. So Saheli is a once a week pill. So it is a non-steroid. That means it does not contain progesterone and estrogen. It consists of a chemical called as centichromon. Centichromon or Saheli is also called as anti-estrogen hormone. And it is developed by CDRI Lucknow. This is also very important objective question. Right? This is non-steroidal. This is also, these three are important points you have to remember while going for the objective examination. Let us go for the next one, surgical methods. So next one is sterilization. That is surgical methods of contraception. Surgical methods of contraception is called as sterilization. Then contraceptive value is high. But what about the reversibility? Reversibility is poor. Okay. So the sterilization methods are two types. One is vasectomy and one is tubectomy. Let us see first one, vasectomy. So what is vasectomy? So let us go for a small diagram. Right. So you can see this one. This is the male reproductive system. These are the testes. Okay. This is the vasa differentia. Right. Vasectomy is done in males. So what they are doing in males, the vasa differentia is cut like this. The vasa differentia is cut. Okay. The vasa differentia was cut or removed or tied. By making a small incision in the scrotum. Okay. And on the scrotum, they'll make a small cut. Through that cut, they'll cut the vasa differentia. When the vasa differentia was cut, what is going to happen? When the vasa differentia was cut, the transport of sperms will be prevented. But remember that sperms are produced in the testes, but the testes cannot transport the sperms into the seminal vesicle through the prostate glands and through the urethra. So urethra is not at all transporting the sperms. But semen is produced. Seminal vesicle produces seminal plasma. That semen is produced but without sperms. Remember that. So vasectomy is done in males by cutting vasa differentia or removing vasa differentia or tied the vasa differentia. What happens with the vasa differentia was removed? It blocks the transport of sperms. So if a person who has undergone vasectomy, does he produces the sperms? Means yes, he produces the sperms. Sperms are produced, but they are not transported through the male urinogenital structure. Then what happened to the sperms which are produced? The sperms which are produced undergoes phagocytosis. They will die after some time. Okay, and vasectomy does not interfere with the sexual desire of that person and sexual act of that person. Remember that. But India is a male-dominated country, so the number of vasectomies are very less. The male people will not undergo vasectomy, right? Remember that. Now we go for the next one, tubectomy. So tubectomy is done in females. Let us go for this one, a small diagram. So rough diagram. This is the uterus. the fallopian tube. This is the ova. Right. So what is happening in the tubectomy? In the tubectomy, this is the fallopian tube. Right? This is the uterus. Okay. So in the tubectomy, the small part, that means they make small incision through the abdomen and they cut the fallopian tubes like this. They cut the fallopian tubes. Right? So when they cut the fallopian tubes, what it is happening? The transport of ova into the uterus is prevented. Okay, you understand that? The transport of ova into the uterus is prevented, and also the transport of sperms into the fallopian tubes also prevented. Okay, when the sperms does not enter here, fertilization does not take place. Right. So a woman who has undergone tubectomy, in that woman the ovulation occurs, and also menstrual cycle also occurs. You understand that? Ovulation takes place, menstrual cycle takes place, but the sperm cannot reach the ova. In this way, the fertilization is prevented. Right? So this is about the surgical methods. Now we have two more things. One is injections and one is implants. So next one is injections. So injections includes depot. Depot means it contains progesterone. It consists of progesterone only. And this injection can prevent pregnancy for 3 to 5 months. 3 to 5 months. And second one is implants. Implants means they will be like this. The implants are 6 small stick-like structures which are inserted beneath the skin by a special applicator. So these are traditional name is Norplants. Trade name. The implants trade name is Norplants. Then what the implants consist of? Implants consist of a chemical called as levonorgestrel. Levonorgestrel is a hormone which prevents the pregnancies. So these implants can prevent the pregnancies for 5 years. Okay, for 5 years the implants can prevent the pregnancies. Then what are emergency contraceptives? Emergency contraceptives will be morning pill, copper releasing IUDs. Okay. Emergency contraceptive pills will be morning pills, copper releasing IUDs. So the emergency contraceptive pills means they have to take the emergency contraceptive pills within 72 hours of coitus. If a couple undergoes sexual intercourse and if they are having a fear of having pregnancy, to prevent that, they should take the emergency contraceptive pills like morning pill, or immediately they should get inserted with the IUD. Then they act as the emergency contraception and prevent the pregnancies. Right? So these are the methods of contraception. So we have the medical termination of pregnancy, sexually transmitted diseases, and ART. We'll see those in the next class. Have a nice day. Thank you.